Oh, Man City 2, Newcastle United 1. As it depend them, it the sweet us, as it the sweet us, or more, it depend them, it depend us now. Arsenal, the pressure is getting what? Worse. Arsenal told us at the beginning of the season that they had the men, not knowing they were schoolboys. In fact, they were Keta schoolboys. Oh, I'm excited. It's with me. Look, if you go and check the EPL table, now Arsenal has 58 points. Man City has 56 points. Point gap is now 2. And I'm just excited because it is now a 2-horse race in the English Premier League with 11 games to go. My question to you is, who is going to win the EPL? Let me know your answers down below in the comment. Look, you know what my answer would be. Man City, of course. I want Antoine semenyo to win it with Man City. As simple as that. Yes, I'm going to be biased. I'm a Ghanaian. But I want my Ghanaian brother, my Ghanaian player to win it. Because I feel like he has played so well this season and he needs to end it with a silverware, with a trophy. And if it's the EPL, I'm not going to complain at all because it puts him in pole position when it comes to conversation concerning African Player of the Year. So I would be excited to see Man City win it. But I want us to talk about today's game. Man City beat Newcastle United by 2-1. But if we are talking about a club Man City can beat day, night, breakfast, lunch, supper, it is Newcastle United. I don't know what Arsenal fans were thinking. They went out there on social media and they were, making some opinions that, oh, Newcastle were going to win. Newcastle is very strong. They can get this done. Today, Newcastle fans were Arsenal fans. Newcastle fans were Arsenal fans. And it's just surprising to see how they supported Newcastle only for them to lose. Oh, as it depend them. It the sweet us, as it the sweet us, or what it depend them. It depend them. It depends us now because now they are feeling the pressure. They are feeling the pressure. Look, today's game that Man City played might not be your typical vintage game from Man City, but today they played like champions. Sometimes taking away the 3 points is more important. As simple as that. If you see the way Man City played in that game in the first half, you appreciate the way they played in the second half more. They scored 2 goals in the first half. Newcastle United had the consolation goal in the first half. The first half ended in the 2-1 win for Man City. That was it. Man City went on to play the second half as if they were playing the final. You and I know in 2026, Man City always find it very difficult to play second halves. I don't need to tell you. Go and check every single game they have played in 2026 and take a look at their second halves. They mostly concede or they play very poorly in the second half. But this time around, the man managed that game so well. So well. Defensively, offensively, like substitution-wise, everything was on point. I felt like even in the second half, if things had gone right, if players had made right decisions, they could have had an extra goal in the second half. Because I felt like Antoine semenyo had so many chances in the second half, which he could have given Man City a more cushion, a more cover in the second half with a 3rd or a 4th goal. But he was not able to do that. Today, I'm not going to bash him too much. I felt like he was not having his day, but then still performed very well. Off the ball, he was excellent. On the ball, he was making things happen. Take a look at Man City's second goal, for example. The pre-assist came from Antoine semenyo to Erling Haaland, who gave the assist, and the goal scored by Nico. Beautiful. Beautiful. His involvement, his impact in games for Man City is there for everyone to see. And he has changed the way Man City attacks. Look at the lineup from Pep today. Clear intention that they want the EPL this season. A lot of people were like, look, Pep is tired of winning the EPL. He wants to give it to Arsenal. Have you seen how they play today? Have you seen it? This is not a team that wants to give that title to Arsenal. No, that is not a team that wants to give the title to Arsenal. They played so well today. And it was evident for everyone to see. But then aside from Nico and the goals he scored, which I believe was excellently well-placed, well-convected goals, and the way he plays, I love that boy till death. Whether defense, midfield, whether offensively, he's always doing his bit. I love him. I just want to talk about Erling Haaland and the way he played today's game. Erling Haaland is known for scoring goals. That is the honest truth. If you mention Erling Haaland, people mention goals. But today, what he did defensively off the ball needs to be clapped for. needs to be commended. Look, it's not easy for a striker to be doing the job of a defender. Not many people can do that. But today, Erling Haaland was doing it. That could tell you the sheer will of this Man City team. That could tell you the mindset. Look at Antoine semenyo tracking back to get balls from Newcastle United players. Man City meant to play this game to win. There is a difference. There is a difference. Today, if you see the way Man City played, they just wanted the point. They wanted the point. They played like they were playing in the final. For Newcastle United, I have nothing against them. They played a very good game. First half, it was more counter-attacking game from them, which I believe the few chances they had, they should have buried them. But then the few ones they had, they at least got one goal in the first half. But in the second half, they have pretty good chances, and I believe that Elanga could have done better, or could have, used his, creativity to have created more chances for Newcastle United in most of the dangerous positions they found themselves. But that did not happen. And later, Man City took advantage of that and they punished them. As simple as that. Newcastle played a good game. It's just rather unfortunate they did not have the cutting edge. They lacked creativity in the final third, and they were not able to get those goals in. But today, I think the whole world is just excited for Man City, and everyone is laughing at Arsenal. It is normal. Arsenal, look, it is not easy to be an Arsenal fan now. I know a 24-year-old, I know a 25-year-old, a 26-year-old. Young men who are losing hair, who are growing bald just because of Arsenal. That is the honest truth. It is not easy to be a young man or a young boy and support Arsenal. Sakura, Kwabo, they are losing hairs because they have to be thinking, they are stressed. Most of them are depressed. Arsenal fans are depressed just because of how things are going this season. Look at the money they spent on players. Today's game is not only about Newcastle and Man City, it also involves Arsenal, because Arsenal fans, players, coaches, they were all watching that game just to see if Man City is going to fail. But they did not fail. As the Bible said in Psalm, I will lay a table before you in the presence of your enemy. That is what Man City did today. That is what Man City do today, in the presence of his enemies. He hammered Newcastle 2-1. He hammered Newcastle 2-1. Yes, that is what happened today. But once again, I'm really supporting Man City to win this EPL. I believe they can win it. They will win it. Because 2-point gap, Pep is not going to allow. It be I-red, Papa. It be I-red for trophy this season. And Arsenal, from now to the end of the season, any small slip up and Man City comes on top, they should forget it. They should forget it too. Look, ever since Semenyo joined Man City, they have only lost one EPL game. That is against Manchester United. Yeah. And I think Semenyo is pretty much doing a good job, and his contribution to the team has been very influential. Today, all-round performance from the team was excellent. I mean, Bernardo Silva was good. Today, everyone played very important roles, from goalkeeper to defenders. I mean, Ruben Dias was good. Almost all the players were good. I don't know who to even mention. Everyone played very good today, and I'm impressed with the way they played. They played like true champions. The mindset of these Man City players is just crazy. They play like winners. They play like they have been in this position before, and I love it. But then, guys, once again, I'm asking you, who is winning the EPL title? It is 2-point gap. But then Arsenal is feeling the pressure. I said the pressure is getting what? Worse. Look, it's with me. As it depend them, it is sweet us. As it is sweet us, or it depend them. Guys, I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. My name is Adam. Charlie, we go bye.